Arsenal fans, the pressure just hit a whole new level. Before we even kick off against Everton on Saturday night, we could already be second place in the Premier League. Man City face relegation threatened West Ham at 3 p.m. And if City win like I expect them to, they'll be sitting 1 point above us before we even step onto the pitch. Oh no, this isn't just about Everton. This is a test of our mental strength. Can we handle playing catch up in a brand new stadium, or will the heat of the title race finally get to us? In this match preview, we are going to be breaking down the City pressure, Moyes versus Arteta as its master versus protege again, Everton and Arsenal's form going into this game. Then we're going to break down the team news, predict our 11s, and then make our final match prediction going into this game. Welcome back to Arsenal TV, and this is your Everton versus Arsenal preview at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, 8 o'clock kickoff in the Premier League this weekend. It is our second 8 o'clock kickoff in a row, and we need a better performance than we saw against Wolves last week at home. Arsenal need to come out and perform in this game, but before we get into this match preview, make sure you subscribe. If you are new here, smash the like button, make sure you turn on your post notifications as well, and I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Can you help me get there? If you can, hit that subscribe button and let's start the new year on the best foot possible. Let's get into this preview. It's a big away day for Arsenal as they step inside Everton's new stadium, the Hill Dickinson Stadium, seating 52,000 people for the first time this Saturday. And Everton's home form this season is actually kind of strong. Taking 14 points from a possible 24, they'll be looking to make us, the Arsenal, the league leaders, their first major scalp in their new home. By the time we kick off for this match, we could already be under some real pressure. Informed Man City face relegation threatened West Ham, and I'm pretty sure the outcome will be 3 points. And if this is the case, this will push Man City to the top of the Premier League, a point ahead of us. Our away form in the last 3 games alone has been poor. 1 loss, 2 draws. Plus, this is Moyes versus Arteta, and I'm pretty sure Moyes would want to get 1 over Arteta, and Arteta is clearly winning the head-to-head record since becoming manager. The last time we played Everton, it was a 1-1 draw. Mr. Clutch, Leandro Trossard opened the scoring, and then Skelly gives away a penalty for Ndiaye to score, and the game ends 1-1. This won't be an easy game. Arsenal need to perform, especially after that subpar performance versus Wolves last week. And with City potentially being 1 point ahead, the objective is simple. This is a must-win game. Now, looking at the team news, both teams face major headaches ahead of this game. Everton will be missing their engine room in midfield in Gueye because he is off to Senegal, as well as Ndiaye, who's already left for Senegal as well. Ndiaye has been one of their top scorers this season, along with Dewsbury Hall, who is also another doubt for this game. Jack Grealish, who is another doubt for this game as well, due to injury. This means that Arsenal could potentially dominate the middle of the park without Everton having their best players in there. And Arsenal, as we know already, are facing a major defensive crisis. Now that Ben White has been officially confirmed to be out with a hamstring injury, he is now on the sidelines with the likes of Gabriel and Mosquera. I also want to point out that an article broke recently in the REIT that Gabriel was targeting a return for this Everton game, but it was seen as too soon. So we could still potentially see Gabriel before the end of the year, which is very, very good news for Arsenal. Before I get into the predicted 11s, I just want to share this information with you. Arsenal's next 6 games are all matches they failed to win last season, and let me remind you of those now. Subscribe to Arsenal TV as well. Everton away, Brighton at home, Aston Villa at home, Bournemouth away, Liverpool at home, and Nottingham Forest away. All games that we failed to win. Arsenal must win all these games, and it starts with Everton on Saturday. Now it's time for the predicted 11s and how I think both teams will line up, and we're going to start with the home team first. Now, even though Everton are facing injuries, missing players, being at AFCON as well, they still have a strong defensive setup that Arsenal will need to break down. But let's get into their starting 11 and how I think they will set up. Obviously, starting in goal, they're going to go Pickford in goal. England's #1, brilliant goalkeeper this season, been very good for Everton this season. He starts in goal. I think it will be O'Brien at right back, with the likes of Tarkowski and Keane in the centre-back positions. This is going to be interesting, especially the striker that's going to start up front for Arsenal. You're going to have a tough day at the office, whether it's Gyökeres, Mourinho, or even Jesus that starts up front. This is going to be a tough game for those players. And then it's going to be Mykolenko at left back. Fun time for Bukayo Saka. I actually like Mykolenko as a left back as well, so that's also going to be an interesting duel. Then it's probably going to be a midfield two of Ghana and Erojebana. I know I butchered that name. You can cuss me in the comments for it, Everton fans, if need be. And then I believe it's going to be an attacking three of McNeil, Alcaraz and Grealish, but we know that Grealish is a doubt for this game, so that remains to be seen, but I think he will start if he's fit. And then they will have Barry up front as well. Everton fans, if I got that wrong, let me know in the comments below. Or what would your starting 11 be for this game on Saturday against Arsenal? Now, going into the Arsenal starting 11, it looks like this, and even though we have our own defensive injuries and our own injuries up top and some inconsistencies in strikers finding form, midfielders finding form, I still think we will have enough to get past Everton. So starting in goal, of course, David Raya, no questions about that. Right back, Yuri and Timber, with Saliba and Hincapié starting at centre back. I think this is their first time starting at centre back together. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it'll be interesting to see how they get along together. I'm talking about in the league as well. And then left back will be Calafiori coming back in for Lewis Skelly. Obviously, going into midfield, Declan Rice will be in the 8 with Zubimendi behind him in the 6, and Captain Odegaard in that 10 position with Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left. And who would you start up front? Jesus has come back in, obviously been out for a year, but he's looked decent, he's looked sharp. We know what Jesus can offer, even though he's not the most clinical. I mean, none of our strikers that we have right now are necessarily clinical. I do think Gyökeres himself needs more time as well to get back to form that he was finding before he got injured. And obviously there is the chance of putting Mourinho up there, who has done a good job since going up there this season for club and for country as well. So who would you start up front? Let me know in the comments below. But in all saying that, I do think Gyökeres will start up front in this game. And I think we just need to get behind him as a striker, support him as much as we can. He's only been here for a short stint, so yes, it's not been great, but support your man. If he is struggling in the game, you've got the likes of Jesus and Mourinho that you can bring off the bench in his place. But start Gyökeres, and then potentially we'll switch it up in the second half if it's not going great. Would you start Eze in the 10 instead of Odegaard? Would you potentially start Skelly in this game instead of Calafiori? Maybe put Calafiori centre back for Hincapié? Let me know in the comments below. And does Madueke deserve a start instead of Martinelli? Potentially, I would start even, you know what, I'm going to switch Madueke for Martinelli actually. I'm going to start Madueke in this game because Martinelli didn't have the best of games against Wolves at home. So I think, yeah, no, I'm going to start Madueke in this game. So to revise the starting 11, Raya in goal, Timber, Saliba, Hincapié, Calafiori with Zubimendi, Rice and Odegaard, with Saka on the right, Madueke on the left and Gyökeres down the middle. Let me know what you think of that starting 11 in the comment section down below. Now let's remind ourselves of some facts before we close out this video. We've beaten Everton the most times in English history, beating them 102 times. And as I said, Arteta is winning the head-to-head record against David Moyes. We are still a very strong team away from home. I know it's not been great in the last few games, but we can get through Everton. Everton have key injuries, so do we, but I feel like our squad is bigger. And with the fact that City are facing West Ham are probably going to be ahead, this is the time Arsenal will show their mental strength that no, we can go all the way, toe to toe with you. It doesn't matter what City are doing, we are doing our own thing and we're going to get back to winning ways. This is another statement game. And with that being said, I'm going to predict a 3-0 away win to Arsenal. It's time to get a clean sheet. We haven't had a clean sheet away from home in the last 3 games, so it's time to get a clean sheet. Keep that defense strong, break Everton down, work for the 90 minutes and keep our form at the top of the league. And you want to be top of the league at Christmas. And I believe that's what Arsenal, Arteta wants. That's what we want as fans. So drop your predictions in the comment section down below. Or am I being too harsh? It might even be a tighter game because we haven't been performing well, but Arsenal have to perform. We have to come out the block strong. And if we can stifle Everton in that first 20 minutes, even first 10 minutes even, maybe get a goal or 2, we lock them off, we close them down, we take away the belief and we go on and win the game. That's what should happen. But that's been your match preview for Everton versus Arsenal this Saturday, 8 o'clock kickoff in the Premier League. Please do let me know what you thought of this video in the comment section down below. And if you are still here, make sure you subscribe to Arsenal TV, smash a like on the video, hype the video as well. I don't know what that does, but try it. We'll see what I go on and I'll let you know how it works. People then, we will be back in a couple of days' time with another Arsenal transfer centre as well. And if you haven't seen the last one, make sure you go check that out on my channel right now. It's a very good one and I believe you lot will all enjoy that video. All right, love and guidance, people. Peace.